today. It's Madden NFL football. It's week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League. Set to go now on a wet and rainy afternoon. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
He really is, and that tells me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on it all the time, trying to hone that fine edge. They want to see if they can get in sync and stay in sync in this one.
And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. They'll be led out by the MVP of the National Football League in 2018, the former Texas Tech Red Raider, Patrick Mahomes.
We know the arm strength is certainly there. He's got a big-time cannon for an arm. And that's not a surprise. He's the son of a former Major League pitcher, so the bloodlines come into play. The biggest question for Patrick Mahomes, can he harness that big arm, develop the touch that's needed, and carry his team towards the playoffs?
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Right back to him on first down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 more yards there and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. And they give this time to the tailback. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. from 21 yards away. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3-and-out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3-and-out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. That time, a 6-play drive, and it's polished off by a Viking score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Throwing here to start the drive. Gets it to his running back, Cannon. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
To number 30. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 31-yard line.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. With the Vikings and 49ers, you might remember, met in the divisional round of the playoffs a season ago. The Vikings coming in off the overtime win against New Orleans. But the 49ers, they were rested and ready, and they got a couple of touchdown runs from Tevin Coleman. And their defense shut out the Vikings in the second half as that wound up a 27-10 Niner victory.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
4-yard line.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Again, he targets Judy, and this time the catch made. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jerry Jeudy, 76 yards. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives are impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down. Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
And the 49er first down.
From the gun, a run with Cannon. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll run with Cannon. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Gain of a yard. And it's third down.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far, offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
At the 10-yard
They'll try to left side. Lawrence. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 3rd and 9.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes, because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one. Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
He'll fire deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 35. A big play there for Minnesota. 45 yards.
Boy, they've definitely come out of the gate smoking here in the first quarter. Whatever they've tried to run has worked. And there's another example right there. Game plan is one thing, but how about his accuracy? It's been exceptional.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. That's Castillo. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. 49ers nothing.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. But he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
In as many coaches' meetings as we sit in, we hear the word finish all the time, don't we? And on that play, the back actually finished getting into the end zone, breaking the last tackle. Tried to wrap up, tried to use the proper technique, just wasn't able to get it done.
after here coming up. And it is now 21-0. That time a 9-play drive. And it was capped off by a 12-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit, maybe featuring other people touching it for a while, and then you get a chance to come back to it when things have changed a little.
For him here as we sit in the second quarter. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
A gain of
7 yards there and a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
It's second down and 10.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
A loss of 7 yards. And it's
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
a 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
Mahomes now to throw.
37.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 7 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Open man. He completes it to Judy. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. Mahomes to throw once more. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
84. It's a gain of 8.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
15-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down at 4. Mahomes able to hit his target, Lamb. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. From 3 yards out. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. The Niners on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. Boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Extra point attempt here still to come. Now he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taken in at the 3. And he returns this to the 22.
Over 1st and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. If 2nd quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here. He's got to find something on this drive.
And sometimes you take on all that extra pressure on yourself, and maybe you have to disperse it a little bit. Lean on some other people, lean on your teammates, find someone who can take the pressure off and get the ball in their hands for a while.
If he doesn't, this is getting out out of hand, or it could get worse. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much. And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch. Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Time now for Patrick Mahomes as we put him in our players spotlight. And it's been a good game for him to this point, Charles. They're winning on the scoreboard. They got to be feeling pretty good. And it's always fun for them when they're not just winning on the scoreboard, but they're contributing in a big way. You see him throwing touchdown passes, watching this video here. It's got to be a fun time for him and a relaxed time because nothing is pressing. Relaxed, cool, calm, collective, all those things describing him right now. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half. They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 1.
On 3rd down, it's Lawrence. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
39-yard line.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half. And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this, or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be active. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
To try again after the sack, Mahomes. This is intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone. You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's had a good chunk of carries. Problem is for very little success. I don't want to put it all on his shoulders, but that's a big reason they're losing right now. Have to be very careful that he doesn't start pointing fingers. Offensive line obviously trying. The defense has done a nice job against him today. When it's all said and done, it's all about the guy in the mirror. He has to get it done better going forward. See if he can look and do some soul searching now. 2nd and 6. His throw incomplete.
Well, so many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
He is going to find Hill here. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
We're going to do what we do.
So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. That one complete to Hill. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. They'll throw now on the final play. And going deep for Hill. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes, he'll fire deep, and that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. It's a big one there for the Vikings. 41 yards.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. It's been an easy day for them.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They've moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Right back to him on first down. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's Mahomes to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10.
Complete to number 84. It's a gain of 5.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On third down, Lawrence. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. This from 25 yards out. And his kick is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand.
49ers nothing.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
4-yard line.
Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Gets this one to Hill, and he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
Number 89.
Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll run. This is Cannon. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
It's a gain of 2.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
On third down, here's Cannon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. Now, if you're a fan of punting, this game's for you. He's been out there quite a bit. That one maybe his best yet.
Yeah, he certainly got his leg loose by now. It kind of reminds me of my college football coach, John Majors. He loved the punting game because he liked the positioning, the field position, and he loved to play defense.
They'll run on first down. It's Lawrence, and he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Lawrence, and he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field, a nickel set for 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Castillo. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Taylor. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Throw left side complete. That's Lawrence. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd.
Now here's Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
On first down, Lawrence. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Lawrence, and he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. They need to get this to the 24 on third down.
Brings up
from the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Price, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
The Vikings on third down. They've been outstanding. This is 3rd and 9. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, 4th down now.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This a 33-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further.
41, 49ers nothing.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line.
6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Back to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And
back to throw again. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there, that brings up 4th. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again.
And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the 4th quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Lawrence, and he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Lawrence, and the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
At the 36-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Brings up
on 3rd down. Lawrence. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
The Vikings send out their punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. That's taken on the 25. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. And San Francisco gets set to go here.
And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
On the move to his left. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Rolling to it, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
A loss of 3 yards. It's 2nd down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Out to it, and he's going to go down again.
That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Incomplete. It's 4th down.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on to kick it away. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
At their own 20.
And now out comes Minnesota with this lead and the football. Things obviously looking good, but maybe
Yeah, you've taught me this before. Maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Lawrence, and he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
It's a gain of 2.
Now Mahomes.
3rd and 5.
And that will be incomplete.
Intended for C.D. Lamb. Incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
The Vikings send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. $35 yards that time on the punt.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 30.
Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
The pass.
A gain of 6 there on first. 4 receivers now. 3 to the right, 1 to the left. 2nd down and 4. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. A slant to Jones. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. The throw over the middle taken in. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Over the middle, complete. It's Carter. And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. This is caught. And the 49ers are going to have a 1st and goal. They nearly had the touchdown, but he's going to be marked out of bounds just shy of the pylon. Another, and that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Now the extra point.
For the extra point.
And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. McCann's got it teed up.
Set to kick off.
Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Minnesota now ready for their next possession.
And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. On first down, it's Lawrence. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll keep it on the ground. Lawrence, and only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball, and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Minnesota, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.